Hi, my beautiful butterflies. It is March 5th, a little bit after 5 p.m. I just got home. Um, Today was kind of a hectic day. I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock. Well, at 7 o'clock in the morning, the doctor's office called and said, hey, we got to reschedule. So that's now rescheduled for the 17th. Even though I went in the other day and had blood drawn. I'm going to go over my Instacart. I ended up doing Instacart today. So, just short, my batch pay was $46.40. I did get $17.48 in tips, which is a total of $63.88. I Instacarted for 4 hours and 49 minutes. My first batch was at 11:40 this morning a.m. It was 9.4 miles from when I accepted it to the time I dropped it off. I did drop it off at 12:40. It was 4 items, 5 units, but actually, to be honest, it was 3 items, 4 units, because one of them I had to refund. And it was a Costco one. So, yeah. The next batch I accepted at 12:42. It was 18.9 miles from where I accepted it to drop off. And I dropped off at 2:02 p.m. It was 10 items, 10 units. So 10 items, 1 apiece. My third batch was at 2:05 p.m. It was 27.6 miles from the time I accepted it to the time I dropped it off. That was because of how far out I was. I dropped it off at 3:22. I should say I delivered it. It was 16 items, 36 units. So multiples of a couple of them. Then on the last one, I actually almost didn't take this. But it was because right as I was sliding the get off line, it popped up. So I took it. At 3:26 is when I accepted it. It was 21.1 miles. And I ended it at 4:38 p.m. It was 10 items, 12 units. So that was the very last one I just dropped off and came home. So 4:38, it was about a 20-minute drive from where I dropped it off to here. To home. So that was my day. That's not too bad. If you do the math, as I'm trying to pull up the calculator here. So we're going to do 49 out of 60 first. Okay, so that's 4.817 hours. So 63.88 divided by 4.817. That's $13.26 per hour. That's not too bad. I did pay $14 in gas, which I just looked at my points for Fred Meyer's because that's how I've been getting $1 off on gas, and I have like 40 cents left for February. So, and I'm already back down to, after I filled up this morning, I put only $14 in. I actually paid for 15, but my car was doing its thing where once you hit a certain, it clicks off. I filled it to, it was $14.10, but I gave the clerk 10 cents, so they gave me $1, so it was $14. So I filled that up. I am to just about half a tank, which is about where I was when I filled it up. So it's going to be another, I have a feeling if I get gas again, I'm going to have to put in $20. if I don't use my rewards. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and do some shopping, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save my points or save my money. I do get my food stamps in 8 days. So then I can do a big order, but I don't really have the room. So I have to kind of pick and choose. But anyways, that is today's daily vlog. That's all I really done today. I'm exhausted. It's pretty out. It was nice. My car was being a little... So I have to replace my ABS control module in my car. Basically what happens is I have 3 lights come on. Service vehicle soon, anti-lock, and track off. So it has to do with my brakes as well, I'm pretty sure. But in the morning, usually I can drive from my place to the end of our community. And then I can restart the car and then they'll turn it off. And it did that for the most part today, but occasionally it popped back on. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't really affect the driving. So I drove it from Shelton all the way to Olympia with it on because it popped up. I can't do anything about it, and I don't like just having to always pull over and restart my car just to get it to pop back off, basically, for it to clear. And I have one of those code readers, and I went to Walmart, and that was when it first started, when it started happening this morning, kind of. So I was at Walmart with my car on, had my code reader in, nothing popped up. But yet I have 4 lights on because I have those 3 for the ABS control module, and then I have a low tire pressure light on, which that one is honestly because I'm pretty sure that it's either the 2 new tires that I have on don't have the sensors in them, which I'm thinking is more than likely the answer, or it's my actual sensor is out. One of the 2. So, and I know that sensor is going bad too. But guys, you can't believe me. The car's 25 years old. It's a quarter of a century old. That's pretty good for a car. And granted, I have other issues with the car, but it's still drivable. I'm going to run that thing as long as I can till I can't get her to go. Until I can find a new car. And right now that is not working. I can't even find other work right now. That's my biggest issue right now. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you kind of a daily vlog, kind of what's going on, what happens on my days that I actually do go out or whatever. That's my daily vlog. I'm not going to vlog on days that I stay home and I do shiitake. Because it's not very interesting. So I wanted to give you guys an update on what I did today while I was out. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to eat some food and I might go to bed early. Bye-bye, my beautiful butterflies.